Figured it'd be easy enough to just do this now rather than wait an entire week. So here we go. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the 5th title in the Super Smash Bros. Series. If you haven't played it yet, it's a pretty simple object of gameplay. All you do is hit the other guy off the ledge of the screen. Boom. Done. You get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. Unless you're playing stock, which means whoever has the most lives left wins. Going out of this, I'd probably want to give the game about a pretty solid 8. And this is all based off of pretty much what I've seen so far and what I've seen people post online. I'm pretty sure I can put together a pretty good idea of what the game's going to be like. Played all the other ones, so what's really different? I guess it really just boils down to what you're going to be doing. Are you going to be doing single-player stuff on your own, multiplayer stuff locally with your friends, or, competitively, or online, which, no one can really say anything for because the game's not out for another week. From what I've seen, though, and what I know pretty much from the franchise, single-player is probably the most boring, but it's going to have the most unique stuff to do. You have your classic mode, which is going through several stages, fighting different characters, and fighting a final boss. That's generic Smash Bros. Since the original. That's kind of fun. From what I've seen, though, apparently it's going to change depending on what character you're using. Like, it's not just going to be, slightly different. It's actually, you're going to be fighting different sets of characters, a different final boss, etc., etc., which I think is neat. At least it breaks up the monotony of having to go through classic mode for 70-something characters. The only other thing that I'm going to be kind of mad about is come day one, starting with 8 characters and unlocking another 66. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to go by faster than a lot of people think, but I just remember going through the older games, and it's like, oh, well, you get to a new character shows up, you got to beat them, and then, the computer out of nowhere goes batshit crazy on you and knocks you off the stage in 5 seconds, and you're like, wait, what happened? And then you have to wait time again to fight that character again, and maybe this time get knocked off and, unlock them. But that's always satisfying to go and, you finally beat that character and you finally unlock them, so you get to play around with them. Then you got the Spirits mode, which was shown off the last Nintendo Direct that came out, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. Which, for the most part, is glorified event matches. I'm fine with that. I like the event matches in Melee. Those were fun. For the ones that I did get sneak peeks for, I thought they're kind of interesting in the way everything's handled. Everything's kind of handled neatly in the fact that they're trying to take the spirits that you get from the mode and tying battles to them. Like, the one I've seen is it's a Tron spirit from Mega Man Legends, but it's the fight is a Bowser Jr. with a Wendy skin, and she has 2 yellow Robs with her for serve bots, and I thought that was pretty cool. If it's gonna be like that the whole way through, that'll be pretty fun. The only other one I seen was apparently it's gonna be like the floor's made of lava, which that game was always fun. That game is always 10 out of 10. But if it's gonna be like that, I don't know. I'm assuming there'll be some way to probably either resist or make immune of the damage, because otherwise you touch lava, you just get knocked up like in the regular game when you touch any of the lava, like in what is that, Norfair and shit. If it's gonna be like that, there's no way you can beat the opponent if they're not getting hurt by the lava too. But whatever. I seen the map, not the whole thing, but I seen how big it is, and I'm like, that's cool. At least it's a big thing, and it looks like it'll be something to go through and enjoy for the most part. But I would guess after a while it would get a little boring, because there's so much stuff there, and it's mostly the same things over and over. I can't assume that they're gonna have too much variety, which would suck. That's that. I don't think I know they said there's a way you can play with the spirits on multiplayer stuff, and I'm like, that's cool. But at the same time, I thought about it, and I'm like, even if I had everything unlocked and you and your friends wanted to mess around with it, you'd have to build your own decks of spirits and shit. So that would take a while. That's the one thing where it's like, this is gonna take forever to go through and to set everything up, and then once you finally get everything going, I might use it, who knows. And then you got the atypical, multiplayer, which is Smash. You set up all your things. The only thing I don't like about that so far is I don't like the fact that you have to go and set up a rule set first. Like, you have to set up a rule set, which I'm like, I just want a time battle or a stock battle, and I don't want to have to select a rule set with all the little things ticked and talked and shit. And then you select your whatchamacallit. You select your and you go and select the stages. And I like selecting my characters and then my stages, or at least, I don't know. Well, selecting characters and stages at the same time would be insane. There'd be no room for it. I guess because that's how it's been for all the other Smash games. So it's like having it. I guess it is a thing where I guess you just have to get used to it, because I'm pretty sure you're probably not going to go back to Smash 4 or Brawl. You're probably just going to play this one for now. Outside of the people who sit and play Melee all day. It's just meh, whatever. The only thing I did hear though is apparently all the stages are unlocked immediately, and I thought that was really strange, because I'm like, oh well, why wouldn't you go and have all the stages, locked too, so you can unlock them and have more stuff to unlock. And I don't know, because having all those stages open, especially in the beginning when you only have like 8 characters, you have a lot of stages variety, but I don't know. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. And online, can't talk about online because, it's not out yet. Yeah. But they did show off online on the Direct, and it's just, I probably wouldn't play too much online. I play more with my friends, locally, because that's more fun. Then Nintendo needs to fix their online stuff. Having to use my phone as like an extra peripheral for talking, that's dumb. That's just real dumb. And it's my phone. I like to use my phone for other stuff instead of an intermediary to talk. Who knows? The only thing I can say is at least they hit it right with making the online $20 a year. I can easily throw $20 a year. Yeah, I know everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't have to pay for online. Well, guess what? This is how it is. This is how it's going to be. You're never going to see Sony or Microsoft go, yeah, well, we're going to go back to having free online for Sony, and Microsoft going down to like $10 online or something, because it's never going to happen again. Blame Xbox Live for that. Character-wise, they only added a few new characters, which I'm fine with. They brought back characters that was just like I was kind of happy about. Like, they brought back the Pokemon Trainer, which gives us back Squirtle and Ivysaur, which is cool, because I kind of hated just having Charizard. And I'm like, I kind of wish I could change characters. But now I can. Yay. As for brand new characters, totally looking for King K. Rool. I have a feeling he's going to be cool. Mostly because him and Ridley, we finally got reps for Donkey Kong and Metroid villains. Like, we didn't have any bad guys from those games. So it was neat to finally get something in those categories. Because when you think about it, every other franchise, for the most part, has had its villains. Zelda, Mario, maybe not everyone, but you know what I mean. For someone like that to not have their villain characters for so long, especially when they were pretty much there, it's nice to finally get them, and they're not DLC, which is great. But then looking forward, we are still getting DLC. Which kind of sucks, actually, now that I think about it. If you were playing offline the whole time, let's say you didn't want to play online at all, how are you going to... I mean, and not just, I can't go and play online because I have a bad connection. Let's say you can't get online at all. How are you going to get the new characters? I mean, that sucks. But besides, I like the Piranha Plant was a neat thing from the last Direct. I'm really interested in that character. Mostly because it's such a basic Mario enemy, and seeing it in an environment like Smash is just really interesting. So we'll see how that plays out. That character's probably not going to be out until spring. So like March, April, May, something like that. And then we have another 5 characters. We have no idea who they're going to be. I hate speculating because it's just dumb. We have no pull on this. So, whatever. They're going to put whatever characters they want into the game. And we're going to have to deal with it. What else? Not much else. As with any other Smash game, I'm pretty sure it's just going to have the longevity of what you want to get out of a Smash game. Do you want to just play single-player stuff on your own? You're probably not going to get too much out of it once you get done with Spirits mode and fight against the computer. While fun at the beginning, slowly starts to grate and starts to go, oh, well, it's not as fun because either the computer's dumb, okay, or really, really good, and depending on your skill level, you're either going to be able to crush them or just get crushed by them. Obviously that's where, having friends comes in, and obviously that's what makes Smash the most fun. That, and also, beating up Mario with Donkey Kong and stuff. That's always fun. I think, like I said before, give the game a solid 8.5. Nothing real new. It's Smash. I like Smash. But I'm not going to say it's like, a top tier 10 out of 10 game, because I don't believe in 10 out of 10s. Other than that, I'm hoping they put in some good music. There's a lot of stuff where it's like, I'm pretty sure they have good new remixes of stuff because they've been putting stuff up on the site. And they did put up a nice Metal Gear Solid 3 theme remix, which sounds really, really nice. But it makes me sad because I'm like, not everything's either going to get a remix, but I'm wanting like new old songs. Like, I'm still waiting for that instrumental of version of, or not instrumental, the vocal version of the Metal Gear Solid 3 theme. I want that. Give me that. I'll take that. I will take that and be happy. But I'm probably not going to get that. Other than, there used to be trophies in all the other games. There's no trophies in this one. You have the spirits, which are literally just, images, from other games. That's all they are. They're literally pictures, CGs, whatever, from other franchises, like straight ripped. And I'm like, oh, so what? Like, they couldn't have made new art for this stuff. Whatever. I'm pretty sure time was of the essence. Like, this is pretty much, if anything, Smash 4.5. It's literally a Smash expansion pack. I don't know. I'm still gonna buy it. That's not gonna change. I'm still gonna have fun with it. That's not gonna change. But for anyone out there, put it to the test. What do you want out of the game? What are you expecting? What do you want out of it? And from there, just gauge it on what you think you're going to be able to get out of the game. Do you think you're going to be able to do single player stuff all the time? You're probably not going to get too much out of it after a certain point. Multiplayer, it depends when your friends are available. Or, thankfully that the Switch is portable, you can go, wherever. Go to the coffee shop, sit down and have a coffee. Maybe there's a cute girl nearby. You'd be like, hey, let's smash. And she'll be like, no, you ugly creep. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Walk away. Defeated and shame. But obviously, we're all super cool, so that's never going to happen. Online is online. What else to say? It's your connection, which they want you to use a wired dongle. Holy crap. I haven't had a wired dongle for something in forever. And the funniest thing is, so far with my Switch, it has the worst wireless capability out of all the systems I own. My PS3 and my Xbox 360 get better wireless connection. And everything is the exact same space, the exact same distance from my router. I live in a basement, and my router is all the way up in the corner of my house. So, I don't know why we put that there. I still don't ever know why we put that there. But I think that was probably because that's the closest place where we can get it from the, where it comes in. And, PS4, Xbox One, connect fine. The Switch, I have to be like upstairs in the kitchen for it to get that's where it starts to get the best reception. If I move downstairs, well, it is a basement. Basements are always like that. That's how it is. If I want to enjoy my Switch, I have to go upstairs. But I don't know. I probably won't be doing much of the online. I did online with Smash 3DS. It was okay. But they changed how everything works. There's none of the for fun or for glory, which made it interesting. For fun was just quick matches, 4 people, nobody's on a team, items and hazards on. And for glory was, strict tournament setting crap, Battlefield and I think like 3 minutes, 3 stock, whatever. Online, from what I heard now, is like everybody sets up rules and then the game randomly chooses one of the rule sets. I'm like, that's not fun. Like, what if I want to play online with my friends? Or even like with random strangers, I have to deal with their stupid rule sets of like only Pokeballs, high item drop. So it's like, oh boy, this is going to be fun. That's fun with my friends when we're doing it locally, not online. There was one other thing. I was going to say one other thing. I can't remember now. That's about it. Shoot. There was one other thing. What was it? It was kind of important. Sort of. Probably wasn't. Maybe I'll make an addendum to this situation later. But that is probably the world first internet review of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.